This drawing of four figures presents a quiet but emotionally charged journey through states of vulnerability, self-consciousness, and composure, though devoid of overt narrative or specific environment. The piece moves with a clear emotional progression, offering a meditation on psychological transformation. The fourth figure brings the progression to a state of relative equilibrium. Standing with arms relaxed at his sides and legs evenly spaced, he is the most physically open and grounded of the four. His stance is stable, his orientation fully toward the viewer, and his gaze, though still lowered, is directed further out, extending past the immediate space in front of him. There is calm in this posture and clarity. The figure is not heroic, not celebratory, but collected. He represents a subtle confidence, the resolution after retreat, the breath after tension. Compared to the first figure's protective collapse, this is a body that is both fully present and at ease in its space. The third figure marks a further evolution. Upright and lifted onto the balls of his feet, his hands press gently against his face, framing his temples and cheeks with open palms. It is not a gesture of panic, but perhaps of realization or contemplation. The stance, upright but slightly leaning forward, weight not fully grounded, speaks of tension between presence and instability. He looks ahead and downward, as if beginning to confront something just before him. This is the moment of recognition. He is face to face with his own awareness, his own becoming. It's a turning point, visible, exposed. Next to him, the second figure emerges slightly from this internal withdrawal, but remains unsteady. His movement is ambiguous, a stumble, a run, or a faltering transition. The stooped posture, bent knees, and downward gaze imply hesitation and a lack of control. The positioning of the hands introduces a new emotional complexity. The right hand, raised near the ear, suggests a listening gesture, as though responding to an external call or signal, while the left hovers around the chest or mouth, protective, reflexive, uncertain. There's a sense of struggle here, not dramatic but intimate. He is caught in a moment of unbalanced motion, neither grounded nor fully adrift. The figure expresses the human experience of re-emerging from isolation or pain, timid, unclear, perhaps afraid of visibility. The first figure, crouched low in the bottom left corner, is folded into himself. His position recalls the fetal form, curled, withdrawn, protective. His left hand shields his face, while the right anchors him by grasping his bent knee. Though standing on his feet, he kneels into them as though compressing himself into the smallest possible physical and emotional footprint. This figure's orientation, turned towards the left edge of the page, suggests a retreat or resistance to forward motion. There is something almost post-traumatic in this pose, a response to overwhelm or threat. It is an image of internal retreat, of hiding from both outer gaze and inner recognition. Together, these figures chart a quiet metamorphosis, from contraction and concealment to cautious movement, through introspective awareness, and finally to self-possession. Their sequence can be read as emotional phases, psychological states, or even steps in a single moment of internal processing. The transitions between them are not abrupt, but gradual, almost imperceptibly so, suggesting that human transformation is often subtle and non-linear. Each posture contains echoes of the last, remnants of fear or hesitation that continue to linger even as new strength emerges. Rendered in grey, the figures resist individual identity. Their anonymity makes them more universally legible, standing in for broader human conditions. They are not characters, but embodiments of feeling, gestures made visible. The absence of any background or contextual markers further reinforces this. The focus is entirely on the body and what it expresses. The drawing becomes a study not of narrative, but of presence, how the body carries memory, tension, and release. In this way, the piece quietly invites the viewer to recognize themselves. Each figure may reflect different facets of experience, moments of withdrawal, uncertainty, clarity, or calm. The overall effect is one of empathetic resonance. Without words or explicit action, the drawing offers a visual poem about endurance and self-regulation. It does not dramatize struggle, nor does it glorify strength. Instead, it offers something more honest: the complexity of movement through inner states, the dignity of small adjustments, and the soft resilience of returning to oneself.